Hi friends, it's Christina with the Rust Covered Cottage by Christina, and I'm coming to you with another Paint Couture Creative Team video. For this month's project, I decided to give this thrifted tin a soft vintage makeover using Paint Couture products. I started by priming the tin with Premium Plus 2-in-1 primer in the color gray, and I let that dry overnight. Next, I applied a coat of grounded mineral paint. And I did the grounded because I want to distress this later, as you'll see, and I wanted that warm color to show through and not the gray primer. Be sure to subscribe to the Paint Couture YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video when they get uploaded. Once the grounded has dried, then I applied two thin coats of the Ivory Mineral Paint, and I let that dry thoroughly as well. If you are interested in purchasing any of the products that I use in this video, they will be listed in the description along with my affiliate link. And once you use that affiliate link, it allows Paint Couture to know that I sent you. Okay, so now once the ivory is completely dried, I'm taking my Gator micro sander and I'm just sanding back some of the paint and I'm smoothing it also. I'm going back and forth between a 220 and like a 400 grit sandpaper. I clean up the debris and then I get out this IOD paint inlay, and this is called Ditsy Blooms. I love this striped pattern, so this is what we're going to go with. I'm not applying this into the paint, as you'll see, I'm applying it into Dead Flat Topcoat. And the reason I like to do this is because I am really going for a heavily distressed look with this tin. I want it to look very, very old. And when I apply it into a sealer and I don't let it dry as long as I typically would with when applying it into paint, then I get a more distressed vintage look from it. So that's what I'm going for. So I sprayed the paint inlay just a little bit with water to activate the paint, and then I'm pushing it down into the dead flat. And I'm kind of using the hinged method here because of the shape of the tin. It's just making it easier with the long strip of the inlay. I am applying a generous coat of the dead flat because you want that medium to be wet. Then I'm pushing it down in, I'll spray it again, and then I'll take a paper towel and I will just get rid of the excess water that's laying on top while pushing the inlay into the medium. I continue to do this around the entire tin. I was going to use another one of the patterns to do the lid, but then I changed my mind and you'll see very soon what I decided to do with the lid. Once the inlay has dried completely, and you'll tell because you'll see right there how it all looks white. I spray it, I let it set for a few minutes, I'm sorry, a few seconds, like 30 to 45 seconds, and then I blot off the excess water, and then you start to peel it back and reveal. And I did a close up because I wanted you to see how good this turned out. There are some spots that are very faded, and I'm not going to lie, I'm not mad about it because I feel like it looks more authentically vintage. So this is what we have, and I couldn't be more pleased. So I'm going to dry that a little bit, and then I'm going to set it aside, and we're going to work on the lid. For the lid, I custom mixed some colors to get that same color as the stripe that's in the inlay. And I'm using Madagascar Mocha, Tuscan Sun, and Ivory. And I'm just putting them on a paper plate so I can blend them together. So I'm using more of the Tuscan Sun and I'm just bringing in some of the mocha and some of the ivory. I'm very happy with how the color turned out. I think it's almost perfect. Do you like to mix paint colors or do you just use them straight from the bottle? Let me know in the comments. Look how good that turned out. What do you think? So I'm going to give this lid 2 coats of this mixture. We're going to let it dry. And then I actually do let the project dry overnight so that the paint inlay is almost cured. And then I apply 2 thin coats of the Dead Flat Topcoat over top of it. If you're not comfortable doing that and you'd rather spray it, then just spray it with like a Rust-Oleum 2 times matte sealer. That way you won't reactivate the inlay and risk it smearing. So now I'm going to use the light brown sugar antiquing glaze and I am mixing it with some water to kind of create a wash. And I'm just brushing that all over. I let it set for just a few minutes, maybe like 10 minutes, and then I'm wiping it back with a dry paper towel. I'm doing this to the tin and also to the lid. And off video, when I was preparing to take my photos, I decided I wanted some more like patina look to it. So I took the amber honey antiquing glaze and I used an artist brush and I just kept blending it like at the top by the rim and at the bottom and around some of the corners. And I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to look old. I want it to look like it's been around for a long time, and I think I achieved that, don't you? Finally, for the knob and for the edges of the tin and the lid, I used bronze Lux metallic paint and I painted the silver because I didn't like the way that the silver looked with this project. And that is all there is to it, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the Paint Couture YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a creative team video. They're full of lots of inspiration. Thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your day. Bye.